back swolgers, another session. Legs, my favorite. No wait, shoulders are my favorite. No, legs second favorite. Yes, I'm wearing Crocs and socks. I know that was never cool. Anyway, I like to train barefoot, well, with socks. Chuck the Crocs off, ready to rock and roll. So we're gonna start off with maybe some leg extensions, hamstring curls. Anyway, we're gonna hit hammies, quads, calves, a few different exercises you've never seen. I'm gonna improvise with a few machines and hopefully it can improve on your physique. So let's do it, let's rock and roll. All right guys, here we go. First we're gonna superset leg extensions and some prone leg curl, hitting the quads and the hamstrings. Leg extensions are great to bring out a little bit of detail in the teardrops and the upper quad. And then I'm going to show you a little variation on the hamstring curl, something you probably may not have ever seen before. Let's go. Nice and controlled, constant tension on the quads. Same speed on the way up, same speed on the way down. Like to hold and squeeze that last rep and just ease it on the way down. Okay. Now something you may not have seen before. I'm going to do a variation that's going to hit the upper quad. It brings out a little bit of the detail right at the top of the quad near the hip flexors. Really tricky area to kind of target with really any machine at all. So here we go. Pop it on a lighter weight on the machine. What we're going to do is sit on the hamstring curl machine now. Hook the feet under the machine, and we're going to be pulling this back towards us, towards the chest, with our hip flexors. Squeezing and really controlling it and just going for slow, controlled reps. Really trying to get our mind in connection with the area that we're hitting here. Right at the top of the quads, just up here. All right, now we're going to continue on with a normal squat, ass to the grass. Not everybody has to do this. It can be dangerous on the knees if you don't get your form perfect and right. But you know, if you really want some real leg development, you've got to get that ass to the grass. You know, as low as hamstrings to calves if you have to. All right, so just watch my form. I'm going to try as best I can to you know, give you a good show. Feet about shoulder width apart, slightly pointing the toes out, keeping that chest upright, abs nice and tight. And we're going to really dip that butt back as if we're sitting on the chair. Really, really low. Powering up. Controlled, smooth, controlled motion on the way down and power on the way up, driving the quad. All right, we've done squats. Now moving on, we're going to step up the intensity and we're going to superset some leg press and some walking lunges at the bar. I'm going to focus more on the outer part of the quad. So what I'll be doing is placing my feet within shoulder width apart and just really focusing on that sweep area of the quadricep. Let's go, guys. So again, placing the feet about shoulder width apart. And it's really going to target that outer part of the quad, giving you a nice sweep-like motion to the quad. Coming down nice and low. Bring those quads to crush your stomach if you have to. And driving up. Power. Alright, moving on now to some walking lunges. See how we go. Legs are feeling a little bit smoked. Always something left in the tank, guys. Let's go, let's go. Alright, here we are, walking lunges. Look, I suggest you start with a weight that you can easily place on the back yourself. It's more about the reps. It's not about, you know, looking strong in the gym and doing walking lunges. It's about the motion, the movement itself. So start with a weight that you can easily place on your back. I don't have a problem with this. We're only just going to go with about 60 kilo here, 130 pounds. And now the key with lunges is really trying to feel and focus in on the glute area as well, not just trying to go through the motions. I'll show you a slight variation and see how you go. And jerking it up, place it straight onto the back of my shoulders. Nice controlled lunges. We're not trying to rush this. We're not going for a sprint race here. Just really trying to feel it and put maximum pressure on the legs. Both legs about 90-degree angles. Too much of a stretch on your back leg is going to place more tension on the hamstring. We want it on the quads and the glutes. Challenge yourself, something I like to do at the end. Once I finish my reps is I pump out a few squats. Just turn that intensity up to another level. Alright, the wheels onslaught is nearly over. Move on to the final exercises. We're going with some stiff-legged deadlifts here. I'm going to show you how to do them with perfect form, because this can be a dangerous exercise. Quite easy to injure your lower back or, you know, anything else for that matter. So look, I suggest you start with some light. Just get that form perfect first, then move on to a heavy weight, because it can be an extremely effective exercise to build a thick, strong lower back and also some great hamstrings, and also works a little bit of the sweep of the quads. So here we go, placing our hands good shoulder width and a half apart, straight off the bar, placing our feet within shoulder width apart, about a few inches apart. Now, the key here is to have a slight bend in the legs through the knees, not completely stiff, though it's called a stiff-legged deadlift. We need that slight bend so that then we can have stretch on the hamstrings, also contraction on the hamstrings. Keeping the chest upright, your abs tight and locked in, and your bum pushed back. Smooth on the way down, a little bit of power on the way up. Final exercise, calves. I think you know, most of us do neglect them. They are a very stubborn muscle for most people, unless you're just lucky, gifted with them. Anyway, look, I think one of the keys with calves is really focus on the reps. Some people think it's a weight. You know, we're walking our calves all day, so we should be moving a weight. Look, as long as it's a weight that, you know, obviously applies a bit of tension on the calf, you know, and you're hitting about 20 reps, that's good. That's what we really want to aim for. And I think a key, again, with calves is supersetting, really going for intensity on the calves, not just doing one exercise, 3 sets of 10. We want to go 20 reps plus 4 different exercises, back to back to back, 5 sets. Treat it like any muscle group, you know, you want your arms to grow, you go and smash them hard. You want your calves to grow, smash them hard. Hit out sets, supersets, you know, reps. Let's go. So the area of the calf that we're focusing on here is the outer part of the calf, not so much the belly itself. Really going for the contraction right at the top, controlling on the way down. in between the exercises, I will do some standing calf raises, just body weight, just on the spot, just to force some blood in there even more and bring that intensity up to another level again. Now, you can do this on multiple machines. You know, whichever leg press you choose to use, it really doesn't matter. It's still going to be the same effect. This is really going to focus on the belly itself. That's it. Whoa. Ooh. As you can see, they're full of blood. It's a leg workout and a half. Ooh. Go hard, guys.